Hello, this is Mary Nunez with MH Cares. I wanted to start with a mindfulness um, explanation and then guide you into a very quick way of starting your day with full awareness and full awareness on how you can build your way into a mindfulness habit that takes no effort at all. And it actually clears the space in front of you every single day so that you have space, so that you have um, integrity, and that you know what it is that you need to do. You're free and clear. You know exactly where it is you need to go. And everybody needs that. Um, the way that I do it, and it took me years to learn this, is I had to learn to bring mindfulness to my everyday life. Not after I had coffee, not after I had tea, not after lunch, when things usually go a little slower in the workday. No, I'm the kind of person that needs to wake up in awareness and mindfulness. But was that enough? No, it wasn't enough because I needed my body to respond. So there was not that connection when I would wake up. And that was essential. I found out that I needed to connect and make a pact, do a systems check and make a pact. Okay, today, body, mind, soul, I want to walk in mindfulness. I want to walk in thankfulness. I want to plan my day and clear the area so that I can have the workspace I need to make things happen. It's important for me to live in truth and integrity. And the only way that I could do that is to become fully aware of what I had to do before, during, and after. So by the time I went back to bed, at the end of the day, I knew that if there was something I couldn't do that got left behind, it wasn't because I wanted to. It was because I wasn't able to, and I needed to be okay with that. That was very important to me, and it still is today. A lot of us wake up and it's chaos, especially when we got kids or we fall asleep. Usually it's when you're not in integrity with yourself. Um, and it's so easy to fall into chaos because it's what we've mastered all our years. We saw it with our parents and grandparents. Hurry, rush, get down to work, get into class. You get it in school. Hurry up. You got 5 minutes to go from the first period to the third period and then back to the second period and then back. Everything's in a hurry. Got half an hour for lunch, whether you're at work or sometimes you don't even have lunch or you're in the chaos of having lunch while you're working. That's chaos. That is chaos. And the more we grow into it as we're growing up, and it becomes part of our existence, the more our bodies, minds, and our souls accept it as the chaos that is to be. But should it be? No, absolutely not. You need to be present the moment you start stirring in your bed to wake up, right? When you wake up, you do need to have, you know how you have to get your bearings? You know, when you wake up, okay, yeah, I'm in bed. Okay, what day is it? The first thing that comes to mind. What time is it? What day is it? Right? And you look at the clock and you're like, oh, because that's an automatic response to the chaos that you are already expecting because that's the way it's always been. If you use an alarm clock, that is the first trigger that we get that brings chaos into our lives, especially when it's an alarm clock that is obnoxiously loud, because you need that, because you feel that in your chaos, you need an alarm clock that is going to wake you up abruptly. And I mean, you're programming this. You're picking the worst sound so it'll wake you up. But what does that do? That in itself is already creating chaos by bringing anger and resentment. That's chaos. You don't need that. You don't need that. So, one of the first things that works for me, and I still do it, is I already start with the stirrings in the bed. I already have an awareness that I am in bed. My eyes don't really want to wake up or open up, but I know that I'm in full awareness on top of my bed. So if I know that it's almost time to get up, what am I doing looking at the clock? The alarm didn't go off. Well, thankfully, I don't have an alarm anymore because my body already knows at 5:30, it's going to automatically wake up because it's ready to receive communication. It is kind of the quiet part of the early mornings where everybody else is still sleeping. So what do? I just lay there and I'm in full awareness and I tap into the awareness of my body. Toes, move the toes, move the legs, move the torso, move the arms and the hands. All this while I'm in bed, my eyes are fully closed. Take 3 deep breaths. Then I start the stretching and the yawning. What does that do? Well, what that does is it kind of wakes up the body, stretches my bones, my muscles, my tendons to start getting ready to wake up. And when I yawn, it's because my face is ready to wake up and use all its muscles. I speak to my body while it is resting. It isn't one of those conversations, hey, you up? No, it is, good morning. Thank you for waking with me today. And you show gratitude. You send it messages of gratitude and thankfulness, right? And then you ask it how it's doing. Your body needs to know that you're asking how it is. And then you bring in that invitation, hey, body, I'm going to get up now. And these are the things we're going to do for the morning, right? This is what you're going to do this morning. This is what I'm going to do. And I would appreciate your help with it, whether it's yoga or Tai Chi. Maybe you want to work on the Fabulous Fives. That's on another video. Maybe you want to set your mantras, maybe your affirmations, all those beautiful things, right? But your body has to be awake and present and ready, because your mind is going to communicate and your body is going to communicate back. This is one of the first principles that I've learned of being in full awareness and being present. My body and my mind and my brain, they are present in what it is that I'm doing every morning. Whether it's just, good morning, body, and the body says, oh, I just want another 10 minutes, right? If you can afford it and it'll still keep you in integrity, then by all means, give it the next 10 minutes. But if it's going to cause chaos, think about it. Is it worth it? No, not really. Okay? Routines like this need to actually become an easy good habit. There are good habits and there are bad habits. But when you have a habit that is good, it is automatically going to go into autopilot. Imagine then the amount of space that you're going to create in your morning because this good habit is on autopilot and you're ready to go. No more chaos, right? And it creates more space for you to flow into your morning. In fact, when, and you will find this will happen every once in a while, something happens, you do fall off your habit. And when you do fall out or fall off of your good habit, you're going to miss it. You're going to yearn for it. Your body is going to react and remind you, hey, when was it the last time you said hi? And your mind is going to say the same thing. Hey, when was the last time you asked? What I do, and I'm going to explain it now in the kind of meditation that I do in the morning. I'm going to give you an example. Lying in bed, I start stirring around. I already know that it's 5 or 5:30. My body is using a rhythm that is connected to the earth, gravity, and the rest of the universe that tells me, hey, Mary, I think it's time to start waking up. All right? Sometimes it's 3 in the morning, sometimes it's 4 in the morning. Maybe I had an easy day the day before, and somehow my body, my mind, had spurts of rest. Maybe I took a nap. That falls into my sleep pattern. So I may not have needed so much sleep at night, so I wake up a little early, right? So what I do is, as I'm laying down and I know that I'm awake, and I did my stretching and all those beautiful things, I start with my breathing exercises and my thankfulness to my body, my mind, and my soul. And I make it an even exchange within the three. I take a breath out, and then I breathe in through my nose slowly. I hold it 4 counts and breathe out slowly through my mouth with an ooh. Immediately, you're going to start feeling it right here. When you breathe in again, my second breath has to do with relaxing. Hold it for 4, and then I just relax. And I take inventory from the toes as I continue to breathe normally, all the way up to the top of my head. Then I give my body a third breath. I want to increase the oxygen flow. Oh, excuse me. Jesus, I'm living in Florida, that does give it to you. So I take a third breath, which I'm already all relaxed, but I take a third breath, my last cleansing breath. Hold it for 4, And when I breathe out, I'm going to breathe and push out from the bottom of my tummy. So I'm in and I'm holding it for 4. And relax. And I check in with my body, say, hey, are you good? And I'll get the awareness that I usually have. We all have our awareness right about here. Right? We get that awareness and we put it through our entire body. Check on yourself. This goes by rather quickly. I check on my belly, my chest, my head. Check on how they feel. Then I go in and check my emotions. How did I wake up today? Okay. Is there anything I need to worry about? Not really. Sometimes my head goes, it's too early, dude. Then I continue to bring my awareness around myself and I take my awareness out towards my bedroom. At this time, I open my eyes. I sit on my bed, take a deep breath, and I tell my body, are you ready? 99.9% of the time, your body's going to say, oh, I've been ready. And you tell your body, today, body, my goal is not to bring tension and chaos for you to feel. And my emotions are going to work with me. Whatever it is that comes in, I'm not going to react. I'm going to sit back and watch it. I'm going to grab it with my hand and look for a different point of view that works for me. By doing that, by grabbing a problem or a potential problem, putting it in your hand and looking at different points of views, you are giving yourself the opportunity to see things not black and white, but in different colors, and giving yourself many possibilities of resolving an issue, whatever the issue is. You will be in control. You will grab it, you will look at it, and you will say, well, what if? This is your sacred time in the morning to do a complete systems check. Work with your body, soul, your mind. Plan ahead. Remove chaos from the very first moment you open your eyes. And you will see how much space you make for yourself. And if you do this every day for 30 days straight, you will find that the day that you don't, you will miss it. And you will want to go back to that way of calibrating your day. So by the time you go back to bed at night, you will be able to mentally tick everything that you were able to do And not only that, you're going to feel great. You're going to feel confident. You're going to feel like you have been accomplishing so many things, even if it's one thing. And you're going to be planning for the next day. Then you start your breathing exercises again, and finally go to sleep. Breathing is very important, and planning is important, but removing chaos from your morning routine will change part of your life. The part that moves and lives in chaos. You need to remove that frequency, that vibration from your day. And you will see, after 30 days, you're going to feel great. Thank you for joining me. Today is the 2nd of August. It is 4:18 in the morning. um, I hope you have a beautiful day. Let me know how these days resolve your problems. I would like to know. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day.